This is an Insane Cast production. You are listening to Thanks for Watching, the All Movies Podcast, with your cast, DJ, Beth, Joe, and now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to episode 117 of Thanks for Watching. Woot! It's Monday.
Hooray!
Yay! July 6th, right after the July 4th weekend, which was
It is.
explosive, let me tell you. Holy mackerel. It was
damn
pretty boomy around here as well.
Yeah, I bet. I found out that based on friends that I know online that it was like that throughout the entire Vegas Valley.
Yikes.
It was absolutely insane. People on the other side of town were complaining that it was, well, I mean, I guess it wasn't complaining per se, but it was definitely holy mackerel. There's a lot. Even one of the person's comments was like, well, I guess everybody's stimulus check went to the fireworks this year.
Jeez.
It's legal in Vegas, though, right?
Only for 2 days. And
Oh.
it was going on for almost 4 weeks.
It's legal for 2 days.
Only legal for 2 days. Yep.
Is it the day before and day of
Yep.
4th of July?
3rd and 4th.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh, that's cool.
What if it's not a weekend?
Well, it then even on the weekend, I think during the week it's fine. But it's only 2 days. It's never
Right.
longer.
Okay.
So, and I don't know how they decide what 2 days they
That
are.
seems weird to me.
Yeah.
That
Well,
they're just like, you
okay.
can set things aflame and make things go boom boom all you want,
Just these
but
2 days,
only
though.
on these 2 days of
Right.
the calendar.
Yeah.
well,
Put a sticker on it.
though. Okay, so the ones that fly in the air aren't legal anytime.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But so you can keep them on the ground. They can go boom boom. You could do whatever you like as long as they don't fly in the air. That's not what happened at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of aerial displays, right?
Oh yeah, there were
Yeah.
a ton. So, I do think the ones my neighbors had next door that I could see through my camera weren't at all up in the air. They were just kind of boom, like I don't know what you.
Yeah,
call
they
them.
were like they went into the air, but they weren't real high.
No. That was a different camera. What you
How
saw?
many cameras of fireworks did you have going, man?
Oh, I only had 2.
Yeah, he showed me video footage from his
Doorbell camera.
doorbell of his neighbors across the street setting off fireworks.
Oh my gosh. That was actually near the park. That's not even close to our home. Those were some
yeah.
big ones. Holy mackerel. There, I
many
said it again.
fireworks.
Yikes. Okay, well, I digress. I'm DJ.
Oh, I'm Beth. I
And
forgot.
I'm Joe.
Yay!
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
I can't believe I can flub up my own opening. So,
But you're so good at it.
thank you. I gotta just go all out, That's how it works.
Yeah.
So,
TJ's middle name is Balls to the Wall.
yeah. Ow.
Jeez.
Those aren't smooth walls. Or
Ouch.
or smooth. Never mind. How's everybody's weekend? I mean, y'all know what happened with mine.
You saw fireworks on your doorbell.
Yep.
Mine
Pretty
was
neat,
okay.
Yeah, ours was good. I mean, we were home with the girls, so all the firework boominess would, we could keep them calm through that.
Good.
And
Good puppies.
yeah, it wasn't too nuts. Well, man, it's kind of a sliding scale, right?
Yeah.
So it started off pretty strong, but it went pretty late. I think the last one I heard was probably around 1:30 or so.
Oh, okay.
So, but there was a guy. I'm based on sound, probably 2 to 3 blocks away. And man, this guy had like professional fireworks in his house or something, because
Oh man.
you could hear them lift off the ground, and he's far away.
Oh, wow.
So you
Yeah.
can hear them, that whole whoosh noise, and then they would explode pretty concussive and just boom, and just, man, it's so big and crazy. So I went out and looked at a couple of those, but I was mainly just trying to keep these dogs chilled out, you know?
Sweet babies.
But they're all right. They just bark. I don't think they show too much like fear.
They don't
Yeah.
get the anxiety.
Right.
That's
I think
awesome.
The younger one might show a little bit of that, but I think she was more just like ready for it to be over.
Yeah.
Good.
Miko does both. Like, she'll hear it and she'll like want to go bark at it, and then
Yeah.
the next one will go by, will scare the crap out of her, and then
Oh,
the next one will be like she's gonna go run after it again. It's like she can't decide whether she's afraid of it or wants to kill them.
Egon just tries to get in the smallest possible place.
Oh,
him.
And he's huge, so I'm sure that's
Yeah,
amazing.
so it's like pushing the bed around, like
Aw.
trying to get under the couch. Like nobody's gonna fit under there, buddy.
what
Like,
about
we
his thunder thing that you have?
Oh, his
for him?
thunder hat. Well,
Yeah.
we didn't actually have any fireworks here. Like
Oh.
I didn't hear any, not one.
Wow.
But he does this when he's heard fireworks in the past, because we live right by Cameron Park Lake. So every year they do a big 4th of July hullabaloo that they did not do this year. And like last year, I was at the theater when it happened, but Mom was here with the dogs, and she was like, he is losing it. He apparently ran away upstairs, which, go where you need to go, buddy,
Right.
and tried to get under my bed. But there's like stuff under my bed. There's like totes of costumes and stuff. So he's like trying to get, plus it's too short for him. So he was literally pushing my bed around because they're on these like fluffy casters so it doesn't scratch the floor. So it's pretty easy to move, but he's like trying to get under there. It just wasn't working for him.
Poor guy.
Right. But yeah, last actual thunderstorm, the dinosaur hat really
Worked good, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if it was like holding his ears down so he didn't hear it as much,
Ooh,
or
maybe.
he just felt like something was hugging his head.
Right.
or his
maybe he-
head was under the bed like he likes
Right,
it to be.
he just but he could still watch
Yeah.
Drag Race.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what's important.
My comfort zone under the hood. It's the smallest
Exactly.
place I know right now. Let's get my head
exactly.
under it. Aw.
I have to post that picture because him watching Drag Race and the dragon hat's pretty funny. That's the wrong button.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So I'm glad that your girls were okay, and I'm glad
They
that
were all right.
Miko and everybody was okay. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And like yours, they started out strong and they kept going strong. They just
Yeah,
didn't
they were going
stop.
for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. My question is, how do you know that the person shooting them off was a guy?
Okay. I mean,
Wow.
it is a general term.
Oh,
but
sorry. Okay.
Wow, dude.
I don't know that,
Okay.
but
The personage igniting said fireworkery.
That was the first thing that
Fireworkery.
popped into my head. I don't know why.
Because you're you.
I'm a dork. I'm sorry. I'll just continue with the show, shall we?
I'll just be a dork over
Yes.
here.
Yeah. And I'm sure all our listeners experience a similar thing. As all of us, like some with nothing and some with a whole bunch.
So many.
Cool. Anyway, moving on, shall we?
Okay.
Entertainment news. I'll let you start off.
oh,
Joe.
okay. Famous composer Ennio Morricone has passed away at the ripe old age of 91 years old.
Wow, that's
He was, man, so many great movies come to mind that I hope people listening know about.
I hope so too.
I hope so too.
And there's a reason why I'm not saying them right now.
Yeah, I was gonna be like the. Oh, don't.
Yeah, that reason,
Yeah.
you'll know, it'll make itself very apparent later in the show.
It sure
everybody.
will. Absolutely. So, yeah.
Super true.
Others, the famous Charlie Daniels, if you know the Charlie's Daniels band, and the Devil Went Down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal.
He was.
Yeah, he passed away as well, and age 83, so a little bit younger, but definitely not young.
Yeah, that's not anything to sneeze at. I mean,
Definitely not. Definitely not.
good job, guys.
Yeah.
You made it.
Yep.
You probably picked a good time to take off.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, look at the time. I left some croissants in the freezer. I must go.
I got to leave.
So yeah. Other news. This one I think was given to me by somebody that has worked at the theater that Beth works at, but I don't think that he works there anymore. Jason Momoa to voice Frosty in a live-action Frosty the Snowman.
It's such a weird mix.
Yeah.
That's such an odd juxtaposition. Is like Jason Momoa. It's like Frosty the Snowman.
Did Jason Momoa used to work at your theater? That's what it sounded like.
I know.
God,
it sounded
I
like
wish.
No. This news came from somebody that.
I know, but it just
Yeah,
the
but the way
you strung it together.
you
it
trapped
made it
yourself
true.
by your sentence structure.
I'm good at that.
Who
Jason
did it?
Momoa used to work at the old Coloma
Who
Theater.
did it? You did it.
Deegems did it.
It was
What? Who are you
me.
talking about, you goofy thing?
Last name
Can you
Archie.
not- Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
No, he doesn't work there now.
No, he does not. But he's on my Instagram feed all the time and is constantly giving me little tidbits, which is kind of cool.
That's
It's
cool.
nice of him. Very kind.
Yeah.
Very kind. So I'm grateful for
You
it.
don't want to give him a shout out on the old podcast,
We'll see. I'll ask him.
or
if,
would you prefer to keep him a silent source?
I'll
You don't want to out him as your.
no.
Unnamed sources.
Well, I
have
just
said.
did that a little bit, but we'll see. Because if he wants to
Well, you
listen,
could always cut it out.
if
but-
he wants to listen, then I can start shouting him out.
Wow, holding it ransom.
Oh
That's some-
yeah,
Wow, almost extortion.
almost.
Alma Moist.
Alma Mois. Oh man.
That's my Momoa's favorite joke so far.
I'm sorry, Joe. I couldn't help it. And then,
Well, I forgive you. I think.
oof,
Anyway, another one. Highlander reboot
oof.
is
Boo.
in heavy development, says the John Wick director. And I don't know what that really means in heavy development. Like,
Means they're sitting on the couch watching Netflix.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
They're watching Love.
he
Ugh.
he
Ugh.
Let's hope not.
yeah. Anyway, so that's all the news I have. And
All the news that's fit to print, or is it?
or is it? So, if you have news, you can always send it over to us. We'll try to get it on the show. And
Like our unnamed source did.
well, yes, exactly. And honestly, if you're listening to the show, I'm definitely going to shout you out unless you tell me not to. Totally. Anyway, 512 podcast. You could just send us a text to that number, right? 512-763-2278. That's our phone number. Give us a call. Leave a voice message. It'll be fun. I promise. I'll even do a little dance.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I've
do
seen your dance.
He'll do it.
Ask Penny to send you the video.
There may be a dance or two on TikTok somewhere. I mean,
That's true.
let's see. Our website. There you go. You can always listen to our show on our website. It's always there. Shout out at tfwmovies.com is our email address. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go to @tfwmovies and you'll find us there. Also, you could probably check the hashtag tfwmovies because that shows up as well in a lot of places. Just so you know.
Yeah.
But there is one spectacular place I like to be contacted.
Oh, spectacular.
Spectacular. It's called Patreon. Yeah. Patreon.com/ Say it again.
TFW movies.
Patreon?
Patreon.
Patreon.
Patreon.com.
Patrons.
That's right. /TFW movies.
Patreon?
Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah. Go there. Check us out. There's more to do there, too.
You'll be so glad you did. If you decide you want to fling some money at us, Joe will eat a Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
Exactly.
It's true.
We only need one more.
Yeah, one more. And that's all we need. So, your friends, cousins, mothers, anybody.
Former roommate.
Former roommates. That's right. So, there you go. On with the show, shall we? We do lists every week, which is, we've been doing that for a long time now, huh?
Yeah,
I can't even,
like since the beginning, I think.
it wasn't
Pretty early on.
Yeah, we were trying to do some like conversational type stuff and having a theme, and then that theme turned into these lists, which was actually kind of cool. I'm really loving these lists because
I know you do.
yeah, we ended up finding something that's like, ooh, I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm gonna put that in my eyes. So, alrighty. So the first this week's list, if you didn't see us on the internets or listen to last week's show, this week's list is about Morgan Freeman. Yes. Who has a great voice.
Gem.
He has a great voice. I love listening to him.
So many things narrated in my head is Morgan Freeman.
Yes. In fact, if you read something and you just say Morgan Freeman's voice, you will just read it in his voice.
Or if you just see a picture of Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
A lot of things,
You instantly hear his voice.
That is true. That is true. So, like we do every week, we'll start with Crackhead Blue. She has a list. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Shawshank Redemption.
Of course.
I don't even know why that's not on my list. It should have been on my list.
Probably put it on your list.
Probably because I did my list without looking at her list.
Ooh.
Dang it. 7. Ooh.
What's in the box?
It's Lean on Me.
Ah.
Ooh.
That's a great one.
That is a really
Million
good one.
Dollar Baby.
That's a good one.
Yes.
A little brutal, but it's
A little
good.
bit.
Yes.
The Bucket List.
Also good.
Also good. And Last Vegas.
Okay.
Yay.
That one's pretty good.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Yes, I don't think I've seen that one either. Which is weird because I live in Las Vegas.
It's not that weird.
You're right. Not that weird.
Like, contradict you and you'll just be like, yep, you're right.
You know what? It's sort of the...
The sky is blue. No, it's yellow. You're right,
You're
Beth.
right.
It is yellow.
It's yellow. Yeah. I guess current mood? Agreeable.
Yep, there you go.
So, cool. I still haven't seen 7.
Really?
I'm sure
Oh,
I
it's
don't
scary, though.
want to.
It's not scary. Don't
It's-
tell him that.
DJ
It's
will
scary. I
think
already
it's...
knew.
But
DJ
it's
will
not.
think it's icky.
I already knew it was scary. And, I mean, I kind of
Kevin
want to...
Spacey, even despite his choices, which are terrible, Kevin Spacey is so good in 7.
Very good.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it's intriguing.
You should put it in your eyes,
Yeah.
Gage.
But,
If you want to see Brad Pitt eat more food.
True.
that's still on my list of lists.
Yeah, that's a good list.
Yeah. I'll think about it. I was looking at Morgan Freeman's like movies and stuff, and a lot of them
IMDb
seem
page.
scary.
He likes to have some
Suspense?
some gravitas and suspense.
Yes.
But there's also funny movies on there. There's
Yeah.
also not scary movies.
Yeah. That's true. Also not scary
Yeah.
movies.
There's also like political movies and
Yeah. Cool.
and yeah, he's a pretty well-rounded actor.
He is.
Yep, I would say so.
Well, he's won some awards for it, hasn't he? Just a
Once or
few.
twice.
Yeah. So, anyway, that brings our listener list to an end.
Oh. Our listener lists with just one.
Just one. That's it. Yes. But that's a great list, honestly.
It is a good list.
Yeah. So here's my list.
Do it.
And I I'm sorry, but it wasn't like movies that he like was fully in. Like,
Oh God.
but his role in those movies were super important.
Okay.
See, so now you see me.
Okay.
Yes, so that's one of my lists.
I knew that was going to be on your list.
Of course, I love that stuff. Here's another one. Please don't hurt
Okay.
me. Bruce Almighty.
Have we ever hurt you? Bruce Almighty's on my list too.
Okay, good.
I was so pleased that God got to play himself.
Yes, exactly. Olympus Has Fallen.
I'll hurt you for that one.
No.
That
I'm
one,
teasing.
however,
I am teasing.
that's
Yes.
gonna earn you
Yes.
a paddling.
Yeah.
That's a bad one.
Huh.
Like, oh, whoa.
Well, there's a restaurant here called what is the name of that restaurant? It's a German place. Oh gosh.
Good story, man.
I can't remember the name of them. It's crap.
As John Oliver likes to say, cool.
Cool.
I can't. I don't even. House of. I don't even know. Crap.
House of German food.
House of German
Proud.
food, where if you wanted to buy a paddle of drinks, and then the waitress will paddle you with it when you're done. Just crazy.
Well, that sounds like Oktoberfest, doesn't it?
It definitely is an Oktoberfest, and and during that time, it's the busiest freaking
I'm sure.
place. And it's Hofbrauhaus. There we go. I was gonna it's
There you
super
go.
famous. Come on. Okay,
Nailed it.
nailed it. Yep. Yep.
10 minutes later.
Yes. Well, let's get back to. Thanks for that
ever-
tangent.
You never when DJ's like trying to discuss something and his memories aren't coming together and his thoughts aren't. Do you ever hear the SpongeBob bumper? 3 hours.
3 hours later. Yes.
I love it.
And just like the little accordion music in the background. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah.
And you know what? You're the one who said paddle. And so that just took
one
my
word,
brain.
Joe, and you totally just tossed him into the
Screwed
drink.
him up.
I don't know how that works. I don't know why my brain
Magic.
works that way, but it must be. So, okay, Olympus Has Fallen, Chain Reaction,
Oh, okay.
yes. And then this one, I wonder if it's in the same universe because he's the president also, Deep Impact.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I don't think it's in the same universe, but
got it. Okay.
God, president, he's in charge.
Yes. Anyway, so that's it. That's all. That's
Good
my
list.
list. Thank you. Thank you. Beth, what's your list?
Okie dokie. My list, I was asking Joe about this earlier. It's like, if you see a movie and things about it are just kind of poopy, but it's still a good movie because of some things and also Morgan Freeman.
I guess.
So that's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh.
Like, there are things about that are like, wah, wah.
Yeah.
But there are other things about it that are great, and one of those things is Morgan Freeman. Also, great musical score. Also, let's see, Outbreak. I love Outbreak.
Oh yes, Outbreak.
And he is in that. Also, Seven. Also, Kiss the Girls is a really, actually...
Nice.
I really enjoy that movie.
That's a good movie.
I haven't seen that.
Of course, Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
Bruce Almighty. And then the Lego Movie. I thought he was so great in the Lego Movie. It makes me so happy.
There's that
Just
voice.
His little ghost Vitruvius. Like at the end with his little dum-dum stick with a half-chewed. It's so good.
You okay?
Yes.
Yes.
I just really like the Lego Movie, and I really like Morgan Freeman in it. So those are my Morgan Freeman movies.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, mine, a couple of them have been said already. I'm gonna go with Glory.
Oh shit! That is a good
Um,
movie.
Yeah, sad, but it's good. Get young Denzel with the single teardrop fall. It's great.
Mm.
It's great.
Oof. Beautiful.
Shawshank, of course.
Yep.
And Seven, of course.
Yep.
My honorables will be Deep Impact,
Good.
Kiss the Girls,
Yeah.
and Driving Miss Daisy.
Oh,
I don't know how none of you guys mentioned that one.
I don't know either.
Get it, Beth.
Aw.
I like that deep.
Hey, that's the way
got
the
it.
song goes.
I know, you nailed
Yeah,
it.
that was
Thank you.
excellent. That may end up in the end of the show too.
Oh, good.
See what you've done.
So good lists, guys.
Excellent lists, yeah. So those are Morgan Freeman. If you want to see a film by him, with him, you probably won't be disappointed. Containing him?
By him.
There's no containing him. Oh, wait.
That's true.
Yes. Yeah, check out one of those movies, because you won't be disappointed.
I mean, who's also good in those new Batman movies?
Yes.
Yeah, I liked his character in that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Even though those movies are like half of a good movie, maybe.
It's good.
And then,
Morgan Freeman.
He was in Invictus, right?
I don't know.
I
can't remember.
Now. Damn
Isn't
it.
that a watch?
Yes, it is a watch. He was in it.
Yes.
He knows what time it is.
Inside the watch.
At all times.
The keeper of times.
He is the timekeeper.
Aha.
Oh, goodness gracious. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
The freest of men. I don't know what that voice was.
Ah, man.
It's gone off the rails already.
Already.
Well, why don't we push ourselves into stuff we're putting in our eyes.
It was an Invictus. I was right.
Oh, you were right.
Just watch.
It's rare that
Yes,
you're
he's-
wrong. Hamilton.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Ooh, that did happen.
Welcome to Disney Plus.
Yes. Now,
They should change the name.
Okay, so when I was dating Steven, I was making him watch The Mandalorian, and I was just, for some reason, I was typing into his search engine for Disney Plus, but for some reason I typed Disney Plus, Ploos, and so then we were just calling it Disney Plus.
Sounds good to me, man.
that's
so-
hilarious.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
He still has my Disney Plus password, but I do not mind. It's okay.
No,
If it were a big deal, I would change it.
that's right. And log him out.
Yeah. Yeah, Steven. No, it's fine.
That's fine. So,
We're all fine here.
what did we think? So, first of all, who saw it first? That would be Joe.
Joe
I
saw
saw
it
it.
first.
Yeah. Crackhead Blue and I saw it last year or the year before. I can't remember.
Well, do we want to get into this? Because technically, the recording DJ and I watched was in 2016.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So who saw it first, Joe?
Oh.
But who put it in their eyes?
Okay.
DJ or the sheriff did.
The sheriff did. He
Right,
did it.
right.
Yeah.
So, I was not like, it wasn't like, yeah, let's go see that. Like, no, when I was hearing it was great and it was all the rage, no part of me was like, oh, I have to see this. Like, I wasn't really, I'm not a big musical fan. I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
And I blame my mom in Oklahoma for that. So, Mom, if you're listening, it's your
Thanks.
fault. Anyway, so an opportunity came up. A friend of mine, he bought some tickets. His wife got super sick, and he was like, "Well, I'm not going. So, do you guys want these tickets?" I'm like, "Dude, we can't afford that."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, we can't really afford that." And he goes, "No, man. Like, do you guys want to go or what?" And I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, we do want to go, actually. So he said the reason why he gave them to us is because, we were good friends of his or whatever. And he said the amount that I sold the other two for paid for all four of them and then some.
Oh. Wow.
So that's how hot a ticket these things were going for.
Oh my god, yeah, everyone and their dog
insane.
was like...
Yeah, people were selling their mother to go to this show.
Seriously.
Dang.
Like, I know some people who sold their mothers. There are mothers in a friggin' pawn shop.
Waiting for a consignment sale.
Oh.
Anyway,
Exactly.
so we got there, and I'm like, people are dressed up, but then there's kind of people keeping it casual, so I didn't feel too out of place because button down jacket,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
you never know what to wear.
And man, I really enjoyed it. The music most of all just was really good.
Yeah.
We didn't see the famous cast. We didn't see Lin-Manuel and
Right.
or who all the people that were the original run
Yeah.
folks, but these guys were awesome. The performances were super good. I mean, I really enjoyed it. And the only other musical that I've seen in person is Fiddler.
Oh.
And I like Fiddler the movie, and that's partially because Crackhead Blue said that was their Christmas tradition to watch that
Aw.
because her dad relates to it. 3 daughters,
Yeah.
tradition, all that stuff. So,
I am physically restraining myself from singing tradition right now.
she showed me that. I'd never seen Fiddler before, so I watched that with her. I'm like, I really like musicals, but I like Fiddler a lot. And then going to see Hamilton, I was like, man, this is really good. I really enjoyed it. It might not be completely historically accurate,
Right.
but I didn't care. It was great.
Good.
Would watch again. Just didn't get around to watching it on Disney Plus
Just
it.
didn't watch it on Disney Plus
because
this week.
because I had seen it in person. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
and I remembered most of it.
Oh, good.
Nice. What did you think, Mr. DJs?
Well, I loved the music.
Mm-hmm.
But it confused me a little bit. There is a lot of singing over each other that just confused me a smidge. Trying to get the story together.
Okay.
But overall, I loved it. I'm gonna have to watch it again because I know I liked it, and I have to figure out why I liked it.
Oh.
Well, honestly, because I really was confused. They were going so fast. I can tell you what
It is a very fast-paced show.
Yeah, I can tell you I loved how the scene changes went. I loved how smooth they were, and
I really like the spinny stage.
yes,
That is friggin' brilliant.
absolutely. So from a technical standpoint, it was
Just
brilliant.
Ridiculous. So good.
Absolutely, and you could, and the live orchestra and I mean, everything just was so smooth. And so I think maybe I was maybe focusing too much on the movement and stuff that was going on that
There were a lot of moving pieces. And
Yes.
as we have demonstrated in the show today, sometimes you get distractificated.
I do. I mean, I had to pause at one point because at the end of when George Washington sings one of his final songs,
Right.
or at the end of his song or whatever, there's a hand that pops out of the stage. And it's like, pause. Okay, wait. Where'd that come from?
Wow, I missed that.
It was one of the conductors.
Oh, that makes sense.
But
So it was just... Oh, God. Okay.
But talk about distractions.
I was like, holy crap, I missed that. Just Thing was just in Hamilton? Shit.
Right? Exactly. So, as you could see, there's so much going on that I got really confused. But, I mean, I understood the basic plot, but then the finale, the very end, just blew me out of the water. And I was like, way to make this about this person.
Yeah.
Which I absolutely loved. I absolutely loved
Yeah.
it. Which made me go, I loved this whole thing. But like I said, the first act, the first scene, or the first, I guess, 4 scenes were confusing to me. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
You had to get into the vibe of it.
Yeah. So
So the trick is you have to eat a peanut butter sandwich while you're watching it.
yeah, I can do that. Maybe I'll do that next time. So that'll keep me focused? Is that what you're saying?
Just pure peanut butter, like so thick you can't talk.
None jelly.
Oh my gosh. But it was great. I can't wait to watch it again. I will watch it again.
Yeah, my mom was at my brother's babysitting, so I ended up watching it alone.
Yeah.
Just,
Alone.
me and the doggies.
You and the dogs.
And Elfie, I don't think Elfie really was feeling it, but she did fall asleep, so I think she prefers Wicked. What can we say? But no, it was good. I really liked it. All of the technical stuff, like DJ said, was really great.
Amazing.
As a theater person, the amount of work that goes into any stage production, let alone with that one with that many moving pieces, and
with the tables and the bar and all that.
Yeah, everything, and all of the choreography
Yes.
and keeping. Oh my God, the rehearsals for that must have been ridiculous.
And the costume changes so quickly. Like, one of them was done on stage. I didn't even realize.
Yeah. I also really liked how they did the duels.
Yeah.
With the stage spinning,
Yes.
and then like once the shot is fired, taking the bullet and walking it across the stage.
Yeah.
That was so great.
I love
and
that
it's just
too.
the simplest thing, and I'm just like, oh, that's so awesome. There were, like, I understand what DJ's talking about with some things being confusing, because like the guy who plays Lafayette
Yes.
in the beginning then comes back, I believe, as Thomas Jefferson, and I was just like, wait a minute,
Yep.
what's going on here?
Yeah.
But I figured it out.
And the other dude
and
that died and came back as
the young soldier
Yeah.
coming back as his son. I'm like, that is not a 9-year-old kid.
No.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
You can't trick me.
Yeah.
You can't trick me. I know what people look like.
So
That is too old to be 9.
So the guy
But
that
no.
did come back as Thomas Jefferson, he was somebody else. So thank you for telling me
Yeah.
that, because I was just like, was that Thomas Jefferson the whole time?
I was like, where did his accent go?
What?
A minute ago, that guy was French.
Got it.
Do you guys like the king?
Oh, I love the king.
No, it's...
The king parts?
I love the king.
That's what I said. Yeah, did you like when
Yes.
he showed
Yeah.
up and would do his little
Yes.
segues and then go away?
Yeah.
And Jonathan Groff is so funny as King George. And I know that you're not supposed to probably like him as much as
No,
I
you're
did.
supposed to hate him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a jerk.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like his whole God, his songs are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
And
lyrics
the
are really-
way that he was playing it is so funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
So yeah, Crackhead Blue just said he's definitely a crowd favorite
for sure.
in our show, in our production. Just every time he would show up, they would just people would start cheering because
Yeah.
they know it's about to get good.
Yeah.
It's about to get goofy as shit, and
yeah,
it's
it's
fantastic.
gonna be super funny for a minute. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like at one point he's like throwing a little hissy fit.
Yeah. Well, and in a
Yeah,
way, it was
so
the
good.
slowest part of the show. So it was
Yeah.
like everybody got a
Well,
break. A visual
seriously,
break.
I saw, what was I watching? I watched something with Jonathan Groff. He was talking about how it felt very much like actually being King George, with all of these young like people of color just working their asses off, just constantly moving, never stopping, working and working and working, and really kicking ass and just killing it. And then he comes out and just stands there and like sings a little song and then walks away and goes and reads a book for an hour.
Yeah.
But it was a very, the show itself is a lot to put in your eyes.
Yeah.
There's lots of things happening at all times.
But absolutely
and
worth it.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's not. I think
Yeah.
it's a great show. It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good show.
Very good.
So that's
It's very good.
It's very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
So there was one other thing I wanted to say about it, and like, of course, it came and went immediately.
And of course, everybody is just beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful to look at.
they did.
Oh, the costuming was really
Oh,
good.
that's what I wanted to talk
Like-
about. Costuming.
Go ahead, DJ.
No, you first.
From a historical perspective, they did enough to make it look historical while still taking enough liberties to make it look attractive and also let the people be able to move.
Yeah.
Which is really hard to do. Especially since like all the ladies would be wearing stays or corsets and they would not be able to dance like that doing that.
No.
But it was all really good. I liked how the Schuyler sisters all had their own colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I really liked it.
I noticed that like a lot of not necessarily stagehand, but also like background performers, a lot of their costume was really like their underwear, like the old fashioned underwear. There was like it was beige or white or not, just not.
It was like off-white, but what they're doing there is making it so that when the ensemble comes on for any given scene, all they have to do is add one piece.
Yeah.
To make them fit into whatever scene is happening. Oh, we're at the tavern. Oh, we're, at the duel. Oh, we're walking around. Oh, we're at the party.
Genius.
So, yeah, it's a smooth move.
Yeah. And it was great. And then the other thing is Peggy. Where'd she go?
Peggy,
she just
Peggy's
left.
Too young. Peggy's too young, DJ.
Did I miss something? Because like,
no. And then that actress became the lady who Hamilton slept with. So, surprise!
Oh yeah! Oh gosh! Wow! Why'd they do that? Like
a number of people were double cast.
Oh my gosh! See, you understand why I was so confused?
Yeah. I get it.
Oh my goodness. But still great. Again, still worth it. It was still great. So that's where she went.
I don't know if it's good enough to hawk your mom.
No.
But,
it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, definitely put it in your eyes on the Disney Plus.
Yes. Go to Disney Plus and check it out. Oh my goodness. So yeah, definitely recommend it. That was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I really enjoyed it. Visually stunning. So.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of interesting and good.
Did you want to say anything else about it, Joe?
No, I think you guys covered it.
Cool. Tell me, you were just as confused, or is it just our brain?
I don't think I was. Beth, were you lost too, or no? No, right?
No, the only time that it got me was when Lafayette turned into Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, okay. I figured maybe the costuming was enough for me. I think maybe I was like, wait, that's this. Oh, it's not the same guy. Like, I think I picked up on it pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, it didn't
yeah.
take me like 100 years or anything. I was like, his accent is gone and he's acting
3 hours later.
3 hours later. And he was very much more a flamboyant character.
Yeah.
A little bit more of a dickwad, if you will.
Hey.
Sorry. Hey,
come on.
But, yeah, it took me it took me a beat. And I was like, okay, well, this is a different guy. Got it.
Makes sense.
I see. I can see that.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, there you have it. That is Hamilton. Yes. Beth, what else are you watching?
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Ham sandwich.
Ham sandwiches. A ham sandwich? What was that commercial? Oh, man. You remember? You know what I'm talking about, Beth?
A ham sandwich.
It's like somebody invented it, or like you're trying to remember what some king did or something, and he said, ham sandwich! Like, real... Does that sound familiar?
No.
Oh, man. I'm to find that.
You'll have to.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, Beth, what are you putting in your eyes?
Currently, I'm looking up cast members from Hamilton. I watched a little bit of the X-Men animated series on Disney Plus, which I used to watch after school.
Yeah, man. Great show.
Like, it was X-Men, and then it was Batman the Animated Series,
which
is probably the best Batman.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Maybe
not probably.
Oh, it is?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Michael Keaton's first movie is a close second.
Yeah.
But, dude, animated series...
I mean, they even used the Danny Elfman soundtrack.
It was so good.
Is so good.
It's stupid how good it is.
Right?
Like,
And then I wish I could watch that because we were watching, we've just been watching these Julia Child shows, The French Chef. And she had made a fish of some sort and then she decorated it.
Oh.
And it was a whole fish, but she decorated it with like cucumbers and stuff and made it look like it had a head and it looked like a Joker fish. And I was like, Mom, you gotta watch this. So then I was like trying to find the Joker fish commercial on YouTube for my mom. She's like, can we just finish The French Chef? And I'm like, no, Mom. But that's neither here nor there. It has nothing to do with the other things that I watched this week. The French Chef, ham sandwich. Hamilton. I watched a documentary also on the Disney Plus called The Boys, The Story of the Sherman Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Which is about Robert and Richard Sherman, who wrote like probably all the really good music for Disney from 1964 to later. A long time. They wrote a lot of really, really good music. If you
almost
watched the older movies, most of those songs are theirs. And it's really good, but I was really kind of heartbroken because these guys, they wrote these epic songs that are so much a part of my life, like Feed the Birds, everything from Mary Poppins, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Just all these really great songs, and they don't even talk to each other anymore. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Robert is dead, so nobody talks to him anymore, I don't think.
Not anymore.
But like they didn't get along in their later life. Like, so much so that their families would sit at opposite ends of the theater when they went to premieres together.
So
like,
weird.
they didn't... It's just so crazy to me. They worked together for 40 years. They write all of these amazing moving songs, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm done. Bye.
Peace out.
See ya.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. Also, I really, really went on a crazy Disney Plus binge, and I watched The Sound of Music. And I watched both the Sister Act movies. I watched, let me look at what my history says. I watched Bullwhip Griffin again because that's a great movie. I watched The Mighty Ducks because it's there now.
That almost went in our eyes too.
So,
District 5, Pee Wee Hockey League.
Yep. That has the big prank that my brother actually pulled in real life on Christmas Eve once, which is the dog poop in the purse with the dollar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, except it wasn't dog poop in my brother's world. It was real, like, person poop. He pooped.
Oh, no.
He pooped in my sister's purse and then put
It
a
was
dollar.
person poop.
It was people poopies.
Oh my goodness.
It
gross.
was the strangest night. It was the weirdest Christmas ever. Like, my mom wasn't there. She was at home with the dogs, and I called her. I'm like, Mom, Doug is pooping in a purse. She's like, no, he probably isn't. He isn't. He's just messing with you. And I'm like, Mom, and I walked up to the bathroom door and held my phone up, and she could hear him laughing. And I brought the phone back to my ear, and she's like, oh my God, he's actually doing that. She could tell by his crazy person laughter that he was actually doing it. Yeah.
Awesome.
And then in the space of time it took from my brother to drop it at the corner of 8th and Clement and walk back to my dad's house, it was gone.
Ugh.
And we were leaving because we were supposed to go see my stepmom in the hospital. And when we got there and we were telling her about it, she's like, Doug, you were just jealous. Because she had just gotten a colostomy bag.
Wow. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
He just didn't want her to be the only person pooping in a bag.
Got it.
Oh my goodness.
You can cut all of that out if you want to.
What?
And
It's
cut
definitely
all of
movie
it.
related.
It's not even a little bit. So, yeah, that was what I've been watching. How about you?
DJ.
Me? Okay. I can go. I don't care. How about this?
Go!
I'll go. I watched 1,000 Words.
Oh.
Yes. Great one. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Yes. So he says a whole bunch of stuff, and then all of a sudden he gets this fancy tree, and it loses a leaf with every word he says. And they just figure, oh, great, you're going to die if after the tree loses all its leaves, because that's what happens when a tree loses leaves. They die.
Like you do, yeah.
So,
or they grow new ones.
Or they grow new ones, Every fall, they lose their leaves and come back later. Anyhow, but he definitely, what was he, losing leaves and had to be quiet, which he wasn't, because he made up all kinds of stuff. He was a fast talker and all that stuff, so it was neat. It was good heartwarming kind of a film. I like I like his older heartwarming stuff. I don't know if everybody does, but
That's not that old.
Yeah, that's what happens. I do miss the old Eddie Murphy, though, the cursing and
the dirty Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
The
Dirty Murphy.
The
Dirty
raw
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy,
Yes.
if you will.
Yes, the
man.
raw one. So, but yeah, that was a good one.
Eddie Murphy.
Let's see. Also put in Hamilton. Avatar. Watched that again.
Oh.
Yes, the blue people.
You avatared.
Yes. Also watched Head of State.
Oh.
Yes. Which I thought was
That's
hilarious.
The Chris Rock one?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. It just felt like a Chris Rock stand-up comedy bit the whole time.
A little. Yeah,
So,
I'll give you
which was
that.
good. Funny thing though, because we watch with the captions on all the time.
Yeah.
Well, every time he said something ass, the caption said butt.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They censored it for the deaf people. Why would you do that?
Speaking of censoring, they said naughty words in the Hamilton show on Disney Plus.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they said those bad
They
words.
did. I saw that.
They said plus.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, on the Disney Plus, they said the
They're
oof
like, hey,
word.
don't call it plus, please. We're gonna bleep that out.
That's
Or,
right.
you
It's
know.
dirty.
Yeah, one of the first scenes they were talking about. What were they talking about? It was definitely about sex. And
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, I was shocked. I was like, whoa, Disney.
Wow, that happened.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. There you go.
Disney's growing
They
up.
are. But I mean,
That's a touchstone picture.
yeah. But I would still consider it like a at least PG-13. I don't think I would have called it R.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. So, what else? Oh yeah, we watched a film. Head of State was on. What did we watch that on? I think it was on Showtime.
Oh, okay.
I think. And
Do you have all the streaming services?
not all of them. I have HBO and Showtime, and then I have pretty much Netflix and Amazon, and then we steal somebody else's Hulu Plus, which is fine because like other people have our stuff, so we'll share it.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine until the wrong person hears that, and then
Oh, that's true, but the wrong person won't hear that.
you don't know.
So, but anyhow, Netflix. We saw Nashe. I'm sure I'm saying it right because I phonetically spelled it. Neshe.
Oh.
Neshe. That's it. Neshe. It's Nezha. It's a Japanese animation film.
Okay.
No, sorry, Chinese animation. Apologies. So it's a Chinese animation film about these two like little spirit marble things. I got really confused because you know how I like to watch things with captions, right? Well,
Yeah.
what was being said in English was not what the captions were saying. Like they would say the orb. No, I think they said the spirit something, but on the captions they'd call it an orb, and they would just change it up like crazy. It was almost like the English script was changed during the making, but they put the unchanged script in the captions. So if you're going to watch this, don't watch it with captions. So,
Okay.
but it was a fun film because like one person, it was like this bad spirit went into this one kid, and then the good spirit ended up going into a dragon, and they went. It's the opposite. It was supposed to go the other way around, and so the boy was like this evil brat trying to be good, and then this dragon was supposed to try to be evil. And they ended up making friends, and it's a neat little film. It's really cool. It kept me entertained, and I recommend it absolutely. So saw that on Netflix.
So
Also,
how do you spell it not phonetically?
not phonetic. Yeah, Nezha. It's the name of the boy
Okay.
that had the red the bad evil
right.
stuff in him. So, and it was neat. It was, I mean, culturally it was like, oh wow, okay, this is not an American cartoon. But it was good. I really enjoyed it. It was something fun, and I hope to find something else like that. And I know Netflix will suggest something.
They will. They'll say, because you watched this.
Yep, exactly.
You might also like Jeopardy.
Right.
You might also like anything on our platform.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
you
give it a
might
watch.
also, oh look, the floor is lava.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
People fall down dramatically.
So our gripe with that one is, why is everything so slippery? Like, the other shows aren't like that.
Because it's sloopy.
It's like designed for you to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
So
f-
all they,
yeah.
I know. So just bring Wipeout back at this point. You don't need that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
true.
can watch English. You can watch UK Wipeout on Amazon Prime for free.
For free.
For free.
Richard Hammond is the narrator.
Oh,
Oh really?
neat.
Damn it, Hammond. Ah, so true, Blue.
What did Blue
She says
say?
that nothing will ever top Takeshi's Castle.
No way.
No. Which is
No way.
the basis for MXC. We have spoken about it before.
Yes.
And I was walking up the stairs today, and I have like a big bin of DVDs on the stairs because I have not put them away yet. We've only lived here for 2 years. It's fine. And the one that's like pressed up against the clear side of the bin is season 2 of MXC, and I'm like, I should watch that.
That
It's so great.
So fantastic.
that first GIF makes me feel like my jokes sometimes.
Yeah, you should really watch MXC. You'll really enjoy it. For my homies.
There's always something funny.
This is Cynthia Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush. Yeah, it's always a Baba Ganoush in there. It's outrageous. Oh yeah, gotta love Guy.
I'm sorry, I keep laughing.
That's okay. It's funny stuff.
All right, serious.
sure.
Yeah.
Good
I
shit.
can-
I'm still in the middle of season 3 of Black Lightning,
Black Lightning.
which is I feel like I missed something between second season and third season because they have done a completely different. I don't know what. I feel like maybe they're in a different dimension or something because it's not at all like the first 2 seasons, and so I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like everything has changed. So I don't know. But anyway, I got to that point where the Flash and the and Black Lightning are like supposed to get together, and so now I have to catch up on which show is it? Supergirl. So
Ah.
eventually I'll get to go through all of them again. So next up is Supergirl when we get going on that. So Joe, what have you been watching?
Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix.
Ooh, how is it?
And man, there's some good ones on there. It makes you just kind of mad almost on some of them. It's like,
Oh.
Yeah.
why did this never go solved? It's pretty obvious. And then
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know.
Well, that's an
Stuff
unsolved
like that.
mysteries thing.
Yeah.
Is the music there?
So the music's not the original
Yeah.
cut,
Oh.
but it's very reminiscent.
Is it enough to make you feel like it's okay?
Yeah, it's creepy. It's good.
Good.
It's like a what's the right word I'm looking for? It shows brand unity.
Okay.
But it's
But it's
also
very-
brought up into
it's-
the now.
It's reminiscent. Yeah, it's more modern.
Okay.
And it's more like, it's actually more spooky the way it's done.
Ooh.
Oh,
So I think it's great.
nice.
I'm gonna have to look at it. I'll have to watch
Yeah.
it.
So I think I just finished the 4th episode.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wow. And do you think future episodes will have what like they did back in the day when something was solved?
Hopefully, I mean, if people call in and have stuff, but like, apparently all the investigations that they've been showing, they've all been recently reopened.
Oh, okay.
Well, I will have to put that in my face this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
That's cool.
Oh, it's on Netflix. I could probably watch it. No, there's too many dogs at work.
Dang
Next
it.
week.
Next week.
I could do it next week.
Yeah.
too many dogs. There are too many dogs.
There are too many dogs. There's a dog-sized horse. No, horse-sized dog. So many dogs
Oh,
at work right now.
Great. Great.
Cool.
Dane.
Mhm.
Okay.
Did you
Yeah.
watch
And then
anything else?
I'm trying to think.
Did you watch Jedi Temple Challenge?
I started to. I just lose interest
But
so
you
fast.
just get so mad at those poor
I don't
children.
get, no, not anymore, not anymore. Just because they're not testing them on Star Wars stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's just, can you work as a team? Can you identify shapes to your friend? Can you listen? Can like these basic skills?
Do you have audio comprehension skills?
Yeah, are there? And then the one segment I like the first segment because it's like they call it the strength trials,
Right.
and they're all competing against each other
Yeah.
to see who moves on to the next round. The one where you have to listen to a droid
Yeah.
dryly tell this story is
Right.
just so it's obnoxious.
so hard.
It's so bad.
It's just like, your droid voice isn't even fun.
Yeah, it's
And then she tries to get all like saucy with the host sometimes,
And it's-
you're
it's
just
dumb.
like, stop
It's
that.
dumb.
Stop that. Nobody updated your chip. Quit that.
yeah. I hate it. I don't hate it. It's like ugh. All right,
it's not the way it should be.
right.
When we take over the world, we will fix Jedi Temple Challenge.
They should just let. Well, they should just let the. Hey, you guys want to be Jedi? Cool. Tell me what this R2 unit's saying. Peace out. I gotta go.
Wow!
Yeah, and then they'll be like, I don't understand this. Nope. Then
Well,
go back to the temple and keep training.
Yeah, I mean, gotta learn. Gotta learn your droid languages.
You gotta learn astromech, bro.
Oh goodness.
Anyway, yeah, I like I said, I started the 5th one, but I
And-
think when it gets to the story time, I check out, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta do something else now. It's so bad.
it's a thing. I get it. It's still cute.
I think that's it. I don't think I've been watching anything else.
So you ready for last week's challenge?
Yeah.
I didn't get anybody to tell us what that was.
Not anybody?
Not anybody. But I mean, it was a tough one. It was a weird spot. So, and like I said last time, it was hard to find a good spot. Otherwise, we were going to get slammed with royalty problems.
That, and it would have been a huge giveaway.
Absolutely. A gigantic giveaway.
So that was just a tricky choice.
It
on
really
our part,
was.
that's all.
Really was. Rocket Man was last
Yep.
week's film. And who,
I was at a complete loss until he started talking about Bernie. I
yeah.
was like, oh, I got it.
Yeah. But and so here's a new one. This one's, it doesn't have anything that's like really sticks out in my mind as something that like defines the film. So I just picked a random spot. So here we go.
Oh.
I'll give you a few seconds of this.
All right. Good one.
I always cut out that little extra sound. You never
Oh,
really
sorry.
know it's not there.
I ruined it.
Okay. Okay, I see where we're going here. That's funny, though. You know, they only found 2 bottles.
Why's that?
I drank 3. One's missing.
You know, when I first met you, I couldn't believe what a drunk, arrogant scumbag you were.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
But I did the research, Captain.
Okay, I didn't cut it off too soon enough. Dang it. So,
Blew it.
darn it. That's okay. I'll cut that out.
You beefed it, brother.
I did. So y'all know what it is. That's live listening. Maybe. Maybe not. Did the sound not go through?
No.
Ah! Crap.
No, it did.
Okay.
I heard
No,
it.
it
Okay,
did.
good. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, there you go.
I haven't seen that movie, but I know what it
Okay.
is.
Yeah. Well, now I have to cut some stuff out. It started in a place I for some reason I didn't start it properly. I needed to go back just a little bit more, but oh well. Good enough.
There you go.
Good enough. Check it out. So, did you guys see any trailers at all?
What's
I
that?
know.
I saw a trailer for Tenet again,
Okay. Yeah.
and I find that it makes me itchy. I don't like it.
Yeah.
No?
Which is sad because I like him. What's his name? He's Denzel Washington's kid, right? And for the love of I just can't come up with his name right now. He was in
David
Yes.
something.
Yes. Washington, I believe.
No, I think there's a middle name in there.
Yeah. But he's very good in everything he does. But there's just something about the
John David Washington.
There it is.
There we go. Thank you, Blue. Thank you.
thank you very much, Blue. The whole premise makes me itchy because they're like, oh, these things are happening backwards, but like you're not supposed to notice, but it's very glaringly clear to me. Like the first time I saw the trailer, I'm like, why do they have this video reversed? Like
Well, I think the viewer is supposed to realize it, but the people in it, maybe not.
well, I don't know how anybody could miss it.
I don't know. I've never played the game, so I don't know how that works.
Is it a game?
Yeah, it's based off a video game.
Huh, see? Didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Thank you.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, there's a game called Tenet. It's the name of the video game, and it's based off of the video game.
This isn't related to a video game at all.
No?
Nope, you must be confused with something else.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I must be confusing with something else. I thought it was based off a video game.
It is not.
I don't know, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Is it based off something else?
I don't know.
It's based off an original screenplay called Tenet, I believe.
It's a Chris Nolan movie, right?
Yeah, it's Chris Nolan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I don't know where you heard that.
You're right then.
I know David Tennant. Totally
I'm wondering what
different.
you're talking about.
Now I am
Yeah.
curious. What the heck am I talking about?
Yeah, now I got to Google's.
Anyway,
Video
yeah.
game.
It looks interesting to me. I have a feeling that the trailer is obtuse the right word? Is
Possibly.
on purpose.
Yeah.
And I think it'll make a lot more sense once you view the movie.
Probably.
But the trailer does kind of make it look like, why are they spoon feeding all this shit? Like,
Yeah.
excuse me, sorry.
No, I'm there with you.
Why are they spoon feeding?
They're
But I
being
think
purposefully vague.
right, but I think they're doing that to have you set up for something that's going to blow your mind in the movie potentially.
It's gonna be an Inception.
Maybe. I mean, look who's making it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah,
Did you guys ever see the video on YouTube that was like Dora the Explorer, but they did the music from from Inception? It was so funny. I'm gonna have to find that video now. Man, this is like the third week in a row I'm doing that. Jeff Bridges!
Yeah.
Did you ever see that video? It's like 15 years old. Put it in your eyes. Sorry.
I liked Inception. I don't know. Some people thought it was like, just like, that's kind of dumb. But I liked it.
I didn't think it was dumb. It really
Some people
annoyed
do.
me that I couldn't know for sure if the top fell at the end.
That's the whole...
I know, but that it annoys me. I know that's the whole point. I know.
And it wobbles just a touch,
Just
and then you're
enough,
like,
and
did
you're
it
just like,
stand back
ah!
up? Yeah.
Because I like a happy ending. Or if it's not going to be happy, I like to know that it was awful and sad.
I know in advance.
There you go, Beth.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Oh my goodness. Just forever. You're horrible. You're a horrible man.
You'll never know.
Oh, you're brat.
Nobody knows.
Did you ever watch the Greenland? You never watched the Greenland one, the trailer.
No, not yet.
Got it.
That was, we were talking about it last week though, right?
Yeah.
And it has Gerard Butler and
Yep.
Possibly some other stuff.
Oh.
And like, oh yeah, it's another The Core or 2012 or
Yes.
it's this summer's End of the World movie.
San Andreas.
Oh, and
There it is. San Andreas. Get it right.
San
San
Andreas.
Andreas. I'm going to a double feature, San Andreas and... Dang it, I forgot it. Oh, no, I had it in my head and it's gone.
Oh, dang it.
Add a straw.
There it is.
Oh, there's a blast from the past.
So good. Just add a straw while you're at it.
Straw.
Do you want a drink with that? Yeah, can you add a straw?
I love it. I love it.
Oh, so good. Add a straw.
Oh, yes. Well,
With Versace.
Versace.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Good times.
Hey, but I forgot to mention we watched. We also watched freaking Eurovision.
Another. Oh yeah.
Freaking hilarious film, and that's on Netflix. You could totally put that in your eyes.
It's funny.
It is very funny.
Eurovision?
Yes, it's the Will Ferrell movie I was talking about last week.
Yes.
Haven't
Yeah,
seen
she
that.
talked about it already. But oh my gosh, so many things.
It's so funny.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely.
the elves must really hate us.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so silly, but it's so worth it. Like your face hurts from smiling afterwards.
Yeah, it is definitely a Will Ferrell humor kind of a thing.
Yeah,
so.
and it's one that is one of the more lighthearted ones, despite
Yes.
the
Yes.
yacht explosion and.
And heartwarming and American hating and just.
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
so-
despite the American bashing, it's very sweet.
Oh yes.
And the it's so funny. Just put it in your eyes if you haven't already.
And the music is good. The music
I really
is
liked
really
it.
good.
Most of it was really, really good.
Yes. Well, most of it. You're right.
Ah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it actually had great production value. The music did. Like even the.
Yeah, I mean, in the first 4 minutes of the movie, they're doing the Volcano Man music video, and that is beautifully shot.
Yeah.
The cinematography alone.
Yeah. That's good
You guys
stuff.
should
It's a
watch
lot
it.
of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Blue, watch it.
Definitely put that in your eyes.
Well, we like Will
Excellent.
Ferrell,
Then you will like this. You will. It's pretty funny. There's just. I think the elves went too far this time.
The elves went too far.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yep.
Just great stuff. Sorry, but I took that over again. Hey,
You were the one who watched it this week.
That's true.
Well, I also watched
did
it
watch it.
again last night, but that's okay.
I think
When I was going to sleep, I was like, I could listen to some Icelandic crooning. Why not?
Yes. Oh wow. Yeah. Great one. Go check it out. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Joe. What's our list next week?
Oh, we're going to do your favorite movies scored by Ennio Morricone.
Ooh. Which I have.
And
So-
you guys are gonna like it. These are good movies.
They are good movies.
Yes. They
Totally.
are.
You're gonna love them. So.
Yeah.
Cool. So, hey, if you have one of your favorites, 512-podcast is our phone number. Shout out at tfwmovies.com for email or at tfwmovies on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Ta-da! And I usually tag everybody, too, when I talk about this, so everybody gets tagged. So if you wanted to send a private message to Beth, that'll happen.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So... Sweet. Okay, plug something. Hey, Checho's Standard Tattoo Parlor is open. Just so you know.
Hey.
Yeah. And he's got pictures online. You should see what it looks like. Like, if the virus is there, nobody's getting it. It's not happening. He is amazing. You should, again, go to his Instagram at the Standard Tattoo Parlor and check out what he's done with the place. Like, it's pretty good. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot more sanitary than the grocery store.
Oh.
It's amazing. So anyway, if you
that's
need a
good.
tattoo, get on over there. He's only taking advanced appointments. He's not taking walk-ins at all.
No walk-ins.
You will have to be prepped, and he will tell you exactly what you need to do before you come in. And if you bring a friend, your friend has to stay outside. They cannot come in.
So don't
In
bring
the car.
a friend.
So don't bring a friend. Don't bring someone to hold your hand because nobody's going to do it. Just you could probably bring a stress ball. You might want to do that. That's just personal reasons. That's my own personal thought because I don't have a tattoo.
You probably won't need
but,
it.
You know.
But you're going to get one of a horse.
No, never of a
Ghost
horse.
horse.
Right?
Never, ever.
Being
of
ridden
a
by
horse.
Weird Al.
Ooh.
I have the perfect one like that. I have that on my wall,
Yeah,
actually.
just do the Alpocalypse cover.
Yes. No, not happening. No horses.
No.
Mm-mm. That sounded like that was a fun pipe dream we just had just now. But it's over now. It's over now. 29 Toes Podcast. They actually have some episodes up and running now. So if you wanted to listen to them, you could hear them again. Hooray! So luckily
Poor
that's
Lucas.
happening.
He's been doing that all day.
Yeah, and
Are they just re-uploading old stuff? Did they lose their site or something?
They're,
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
I don't know. I don't know what
that
happened.
is a rad picture, Joe. Apparently something went awry and all of their old shows poof disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So now he's uploading, as of this afternoon via Marco Polo, I found out that I think 36
Yes.
and up is mostly there because he
Edit them
was
differently.
using a different editing software or something, so those ones were easier to do. But like 1 through 35, he had to go back and re-export from Audacity. So that takes a little bit of time, so he's going through them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got some work.
That's a bummer.
that's time consuming.
No bet. And if he has to like redo like all the show note stuff that goes on with the show, that's a lot more work.
Takes work.
That's a lot of work. Oh my goodness. Poor guys. Oh well, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and talk him into going to Anchor, like what we had. So much easier.
Okay.
And they don't go away,
Well,
which is nice. So anyway, listen to them. 29 Toes Podcast.
Yeah.
We like them.
they're funny and
They are.
and they deserve a listen.
Yeah. Joe.
Well, I will just continue to plug my Twitch channel. You can find me on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays playing video games, having fun, chatting, all that stuff. You can find me at www.twitch.tv/apostle_OFC.
For free.
For free, yeah. You can.
Or you can
hang
give
out.
him money too.
You could, but I'm not gonna. It's not required.
No, but I'm plugging for you.
There you go.
I appreciate.
I don't plug anything anymore. So.
Yeah, Beth, what would you plug?
I plug the bathtub sometimes.
With all that hair.
Yeah. You're not even joking.
Nope.
When you have hair as long as mine, it ends up in the drain. But Joe is badass, and if you
thanks.
feel the need to donate money to online and internet tainers that aren't us, Joe's a good one.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks.
Throw
Beth.
some money his way.
Throw it. Get it over
Throw it
there.
at me. Throw it at the screen. It might
He'll
work.
catch it.
I'll do my best.
These are great ghost horse pictures.
No.
I know. I'm trying to find
Terrible,
good ones
actually.
to scare DJ.
Terrible.
So Joe's posting all these scary horse pictures, and then DJ just responds with SpongeBob biting his nails with terrified face. Oh, that one is so cool. Look at that. That's like if Ghost Rider had a horse instead of a motorcycle.
A motorcycle.
Oh!
That dog.
DJ just posted a Weimaraner terrified, still holding his rawhide chew in his
Oh,
mouth.
this one is pointing right at Deej.
No. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Scary
Horse is like
stuff.
snorting. This makes me feel so much like Halloween.
It's coming for you. There's gonna be, guys. Halloween is canceled. Just
Don't say that. I mean,
It is.
I
I mean,
I'm not going
probably.
anywhere. But I did cut out pieces to make a really cool Halloween mask.
Well,
It's got
do
a
that.
crow on one side and a skull on the other. Is that too bad for like a COVID-19 mask with a skull on it?
Nah.
I mean, you could just wear a Black Plague's doctor's mask.
Oh.
Well, I would do that too. Did you guys hear that there's cases of the plague in China right now?
And swine flu.
Yeah, I've heard
Oh
about
my
swine flu coming back.
China's like, oh, you guys like this disease?
Here,
This disease?
look.
Here's some DLC. Have some more.
I heard bitches love viruses. So,
Jesus.
it's that meme. Come on.
I haven't seen that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll find one. Yeah. Jeez. The first time I saw that meme, it was Beauty and the Beast, and it had the Beast, and it said, I heard bitches love libraries, so I gave her a library. Anyway, I'm supposed to start the thank yous. DJ posted them like 4 minutes ago, but we were busy looking at horses. We were busy being bad kids
Dad.
and not listening to Dad.
Freaking me out.
So, and now to commence with the thank yous. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening to Thanks for Watching. We would like to thank a great many people. You've heard it before, but listen again. Who knows how I'll say it this time.
Yes.
We would like to thank our Patreon members who are Lucas and Abby and Tyler and Teacher Jam Strauss, Sean, Wendy, and of course the fabulous Blue. If you decided you wanted to throw some money at us, you could be in that list too. And also Joe would eat a Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
Absolutely.
Which I think is just going to be fun to watch because he'll make that barf face. He'll be like, we'd like to thank Joshua Struthers because he worked so very hard for us, and he's, he's committed his voice to our show forever.
Forever and ever.
Forever. We would like to thank Big Checho not only by, plugging his extremely hygienic facility, but also for doing all of our artwork, which he has done at least 3 times that I can think of, and we appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and thank the cast now, starting with DJ McGee, who is our fearless leader, Joe Ray, who is the sheriff, and I guess me, because I showed up. Also, we would like to thank the beautiful women who help us. Miss Blue, who is fabulous, also very smart and funny. We would like to thank Dorothy Fielden, who is my mom. If I didn't have her, I wouldn't be here. So again, Thanks for that.
Yeah.
We would also like to thank Penny McGee, who, I've said it before and I'll say it again. She lives with DJ. And we love him, and we love her. We love everybody. But most of all, we would like to thank the listeners, because if you didn't listen, our numbers would be so low and DJ would be sad. So, thanks for listening. Who knows what we'll say next? But mostly, I know what I'm going to say next. Be excellent to each other.